Looking for 100 and... Excuse me. I'm sorry, the graphic threw me a little there. This is 155 kilos. I think the graphic is running just a little behind. 342 pounds. Little bit of a tough one, but I think she's on the board, and that's what matters. She might have just come out in loose wraps in order to make sure of getting one in. Maybe just crank those wraps a bit next time out. Next out is Janel Brown, US Virgin Islands, for 160 kilos. 353 pounds. Now I'll be... Wow, what a grind. What a great fight.
That was a real max.
Sue Elwyn, who has been here all week, she's lifted twice, she's commentated many sessions. And
her second one looked really tough.
So that's Janel in the wings, is it?
Yeah, that's Janel. She's going to give it a
she's
try.
Going to take it, yeah.
Yeah, went up 5 kilos between her first and her second, and now she's going up 10 kilos.
Well, I think the thing is, as you said, this is going to be a real fight in this class. So,
yeah.
But 10 kilos, has she overreached just a little bit? Maybe?
I think so. I mean, if I was her coach, I'd have her go 2.5 or 5.
No,
yeah, that was definitely too much.
So I think she left a few kilos behind there, unfortunately.
I would have had to go 2.5 kilos.
Yeah. She still takes the squat gold.
Yeah, she does.
But maybe leaves herself a little bit exposed now.
Yeah, a little bit, but she does have a good deadlift.
Yeah.
But then so does...
But she's opening lightest on bench. And this is why powerlifting is such a great game. A lifter that's way ahead on one lift might be way behind on another, and it gives us some really close matchups. This is 70. £154. Now from the top, it didn't look to me like her right arm was locked. But the referees have a better view from where they are, and they said it was a good lift. We seem to have lost the referees' lights for the minute. Here comes Janel Brown for 75. Now, in these 57 kilo class, Janel is leading the way, but it isn't a commanding lead. There's very little in it, back to Maura Shuttleworth, and then hardly anything at all again back to Joanne Rose. So, each of these ladies, you see from above that right arm's not locked. But this must really look differently from the ground, because she's getting white lights for it. And this is an example of where the camera angle can be really deceptive. Because this is IPF lifting, these are IPF referees. If they're saying the arm is locked, then the arm is locked. is Janel Brown. Janel Brown for 80 kilos. This will move her up to second place. No, unfortunately, not quite there.
2 to 1, good lift for Brown. Next round about 82.5
So,
should be followed by Denton O'Neill and Janel.
$67.5.
Yep.
Back home, she's a sports nutritionalist. Come on. Oh, a little bobble there.
Oh, that's a downward motion. That's going to be a blue card. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's no lift.
Yeah,
no
she
lift.
knows it. She knew it as soon as it happened. Let's see that again.
Yeah. She'll get it on the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened was her pull didn't bring it all the way up to lockout. It stopped and then it went down. She realized she wasn't high enough.
For those just tuning in,
It happens. Sometimes you fall over backwards if it's lighter than you expect. But, you know, that's one thing with the sumo deadlift. It's so tricky to get your balance right and to get the technique right. And if you're not exactly in the groove, there's no room for error. Conventional is much more forgiving.
sumo is where the hands are inside the legs.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
the legs are wide. Now that was good.
Much better than her first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now we've got Joanne Rose.
Yes, and she brought it up slowly and carefully to make sure that she wouldn't lose her balance. Okay.
Her PB of 167.5, but let's see what she's got today.
Yeah, she had a slight error on technique in the first one. She made her second, and now she is going for the third.
She is lifting the same as Joanne of Canada. And Joanne of Canada,
who is
weighs a little bit more, so she only had to.
Okay,
so we've got an attempt change. I bet you any money Joanne is going to change.
Yeah, because this gives Janel the temporary deadlift lead.
Yes. And if now they've changed.
There's one category. Alex, where are you? We're showing bench press. We need to do squat first. Okay, I'll busk it. 57 kilo masters one category, taking squat bronze with 112.5 kilos from the USA, Maura Shuttleworth. Taking squat silver with 132.5 kilos from Canada, Joanne Rose. And squat gold with a massive 160 kilos from US Virgin Islands, Janel Brown. And now to bench press. Taking bench press bronze with 77.5 kilos from Canada, it's Joanne Rose. Bench press silver with 80 kilos, US Virgin Islands, Janel Brown. And bench press gold with an enormous 122.5 kilos from the USA, Maura Shuttleworth. And now to deadlift. Deadlift bronze with 117.5 kilos. It's the USA's Maura Shuttleworth. Bench press silver with 155 kilos. US Virgin Islands, Janel Brown. Or deadlift, sorry. It's been a long week, folks. I know deadlift comes after. It says it on my t-shirt. Deadlift gold with 157.5 kilos from Canada, Joanne Rose. which means in the overall, in bronze medal position with 352.5 kilos, it's the USA's Maura Shuttleworth. Overall silver with 367.5 kilos, Canada's Joanne Rose. Which means your 57 kilo Masters 1 world champion with 395 kilos, US Virgin Islands, Janel Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of the US Virgin Islands. Thank you, ladies. Now to the 63 kilo category.